Hello, everyone. I'll be discussing the week 8 assignment for this week, which are talking about impressive speeches. The topic that I actually chosen was texting while driving. I know that's a great, actual example that everyone can, talk about because a lot of people still text and drive. But we had to realize how dangerous that is. After researching on the internet, you know, and this is 2017, they have came out with good agents or good, things, good things that we can actually do, to prevent from texting and driving. Now, one thing that I thought was very useful, some smart cars have where they can use smart technology while driving, which is called hands free. That's something that you can actually use. You could just speak the words and it would text it for you. So you wouldn't actually be in a car accident because being in a car accident, actually, you have to the higher insurance. You could actually, somebody could have lost their life. Another thing is, it's just bad all around. Somebody could be walking across the street and you looking at your phone and texting. And that could be their life. So that's why it's very important, to actually make sure you're paying attention while you're driving, and also make sure that you're not texting while you're driving. I mean, a lot of young people do that. That's why, a lot of things happen, to the young people because, hey, I got my license and I'm ready to drive. And, when they do that, they don't think about nobody's life. After researching the internet, I did find a lot of things that was very useful that, that gave me texting while driving, could possibly be dangerous. And I really think it should be legal in every state, because if we actually, make it legal in every state, this would actually prevent, a lot of deaths, a lot of higher insurance, and a lot of, things that we can avoid. Now, some states do actually have that law in place, but I'm actually in North Carolina and I know we don't have that in place. Now, the people that actually have it in their state, that have that law in their state, they have a lower rate. So probably 10 to 20% of, no texting and driving, or people, getting hit by a car or higher insurance, they have a lesser, chance than, people that are in North Carolina that actually have accidents. And with those accidents, people lose life and insurance goes up. Car damages that may not be covered by the insurance because they don't approve, texting while driving. Now, another thing that I also like, that we have, currently invented was that you can have, if you have someone in the car riding with you, you can actually have them to text. I mean, you may not want them in your business, but it is better than actually, losing your life over something that you can have prevent by not texting. Wait until you get to your destination. It's not that important that you must text, before you actually, while you're driving. If you have a passenger, give them your phone. They don't have to focus on the road. They can send your message. They can, do whatever. But I mean, if you really have to text, please pull on the side of the road because in today's society, it's not safe at all. And people are losing their life. Just because people not paying attention to the road. We have road rages. That's another thing. Another thing is, when you're texting, you want to make sure you do all the words. We have like a app on our phone that you can actually speak called auto correction, and with this auto correction, you can actually text, have it speak and what to text, and you can actually send it. We have some smart cars now that actually have that feature, and it's really a good feature that I think would actually save a lot. I mean, many people may not agree with me, but this is the most safest way that we can actually prevent a lot of people from actually dying because of texting while driving. Now, I did actually see a topic where it says that in 2015, 3,477 people were killed, and not 3,100 were involved in a crash. And by distracting on the U.S. highway. So do you know how many people that is that were killed in 2015 because of texting while driving? Now, do you guys see why it's so important not to do that? I mean, other people may have their opinion, but with me, I do, want you to agree with this because it does help save a lot of people's life, and people wouldn't have to actually lose a life because someone's being careless. You know what I mean? Now, also, this website, you can actually find this information at www.drive-test.org/begin/drivers/10 reasons you shouldn't text and drive. Now, also, this website does give a lot of information. It gives percentages of people that, have died, percentages of, why people actually, do what they do. Now, another thing that I wanted to share with you as well, on this website, it does also talk about texting and driving makes you 23% more likely to involve in an accident. So when you're not texting at all, you'll be in 0 accidents pertaining to a phone. You know what I mean? You wouldn't have to worry about, it actually being for a phone because you're not texting while you're driving. Now, another thing is in 2011, 1.3 billion automobile accidents were caused by texting and driving. 1.3 million people were caused in an accident because of texting, where we could actually avoid all of this and not text at all and just wait till you get to your destination. It's not that important that you're going to send a text. I mean, if you really had to send a text before you go somewhere, just park on the side of the road where it is safe and you're not taking no one's life or your life. And you can just send that text. Boom, boom, boom. Or you can activate that feature if you don't have an upper model car. I'm pretty sure that there's an app that you can actually download that actually has where you can speak and it'll text for you. Now, in today's society, I'm pretty sure that they do have an app that you can actually download that at, so you wouldn't have to worry about, you being in that category. Now, one more thing I want to talk about is that with your insurance going up, that wouldn't be very happy. You'll have to, okay, so if you get in an accident with someone, it was your fault, you're going to actually have your insurance rate is going to go up. If you have to get your car fixed, you're going to have to pay for that yourself if you don't have full coverage. So all of these things can be, prevented. Some states, if it's illegal in your state, they're definitely not going to cover you actually having an accident because texting and driving. So please, be mindful with texting and driving, and make sure most of all that you're safe. This is, how I feel about the texting and driving. I have enjoyed this class. It has, been very helpful for me. I feel more comfortable with talking in front of people versus, being shy. I really enjoyed this class, and I thank you guys for taking the time to listen to my speech. This is how I feel about the texting and driving. I mean, there may be other opinions, but this is, truly how I feel about it. Now, after hearing everything that I talked about with this speech, hopefully you guys won't text and drive, where you can prevent someone's life or, getting an extra bill a monthly. It was great talking to you guys. Thank you. Have a great day.